style's everything, pretty much. Just everything.
Just be
That's
yourself.
it. Yeah.
Anything that's a bit unique and it's like reflects your personality in a way, I think.
Style is the world.
Being able to express yourself through your clothes every day, wearing a onesie if you want, out in the street, wearing a ball gown around the supermarket. It's all about individuality and expression.
I think it's an expression of your own personality, and in that way you dress according to how you feel or want to express yourself.
Style to me, it's about individuality, kind of expressing yourself and standing out from the crowd.
It's something that you cannot live without, in the sense that, because clothes are a form of expression for me, so it's a way for me to also channel my aesthetics as well.
Style is personal. It doesn't have any meaning. It depends on what it means to you. It could be the day you wake up and you just sort of, I want to walk around in my pajamas, and then you make that work, right?
I think style is individuality, whatever makes you comfortable, as long as you like it and you wear it with confidence. I think that's what style is.
Style represents your personality, first of all. So I think that's the most important thing. Clothes should represent who you are.
Finding the right clothes with the right mood. So it depends on the morning. As long as you're comfortable with yourself and what you're wearing, then you can do anything.
Energy and power, to be able to express yourself without even having to say anything. You step in a place, whatever you wear will represent of exactly what you're doing.
It's one way of communicating to the world what kind of person you are. Any time of day, when you wake up in the morning, there's some mood that you're exuding, and whatever you wear on that day becomes you.
Just make it simple. Anything that you feel comfortable, just wear it. Yeah.
Just be you, basically. Yeah.
I don't know, be yourself. Because if you're not yourself, then I don't know, is it style?
By not following fashion too much.
Be edgy, just not go with the trend, just do whatever fits you and yourself, your personality, I guess.
I think it's more about comfort, to be honest. I don't really like to wear anything where I know that through the day I'm going to get a bit uncomfortable. So I think that's the key for me. Then obviously I want to look good at the same time.
Pull myself away from it a little bit so I don't get too much influence from outside.
I definitely like to look and see what's going on out there in the fashion world and keep up to date, but I don't take everything to heart, and I kind of take it with a grain of salt, keep my personal style in mind, and kind of add what I like and take out what I like, just to kind of keep it individual and not necessarily follow all the trends that are kind of happening, because those come and go, but some do stay, and so you can kind of work with them each season.
Keep up to date with what's happening, not just fashion-wise, but with culture and everything, and then relate to that.
Follow your own rules. Don't necessarily follow trends. Don't be afraid to try new things. You have to experiment. Sometimes you have to go wrong to get right. Just be yourself.
Be yourself, and don't be a slave of the fashion, but to get clothes adapt to your body shape, adapt to the style of life you have, the way you live. You have to show. Never show things is not real, it's not reality, but who you are.
I think it's working with your body type. I work in fashion as well, but it's not a case of this is in trend and all that. Yes, it's good to take tips and all that, but then make it your own, make it work for you. You could be 5 foot or 4'5", and then you decide, okay, I want to wear, flared trousers. How do you make that work? I think it's all down to that, how you can sort of play around with what's in trend and make it work for you.
To be in the know with all of the fashion events that's happening, be aware, yeah, basically. And also, for me, there's no such thing as trends anymore. It's all about personal style.
Stand out, but not to the extent where you're standing out too much.
Always wear what suits you and what represents you. That's the most important thing. Follow the trends, but not be their slave.
Try not to follow the crowd. Look at things that you like. Always mix something with a bit of vintage. Everything somewhere along the line is vintage. And think outside the box. Don't follow that you have to wear that colour with that colour. Be brave enough to step outside.
I would say keep up with the trends. Read magazines, blogs, look up WGSN, things like that as well. Like watching the shows at Fashion Week, you can see what's happening. But also just investigating like unique designers.
Just follow your own instincts and just wear what you like.
Well, I don't really try to follow trends. I try to be myself, to try to stand out. So when people look at me, be like, oh, this is the odd. I want to know what he's wearing. So to me, it's more about the brands that are upcoming and people that are actually supporting to make outfits, and people are actually going out there to look for fashion, not just because someone will release something cool and we have to queue up and wear that and stuff and look cool. I like to create something. I like to create a wardrobe. I like to go out there and look for things.
Be different. Be unique. It's a self-expression.
Nothing. It's nothing about Fashion Week.
Absolutely nothing.
Without Fashion Week, I don't know what I'm wearing. With fashion, you give you inspiration, give you an idea, and it's nice to see how other people inspire you, how they wear it from the normal day and the Fashion Week day.
Nothing. I love Fashion Week. I love people coming around, taking pictures. You know, I love it. And the network as well is amazing.
Nothing. Nothing, because everything happens at Fashion Week. All the trends are coming from the Fashion Week, so you have to have Fashion Week.
Fashion would be just clothes on racks, and it's all about going to be insider business between the real fashion people. Otherwise, there's no going to be a showcase like in the British fashion industry, for instance, say.
I can't imagine fashion without Fashion Week. I mean, I look forward to it every year.
It's nothing.
I think things might change slower. Here, everything starts, new trends. So if it wasn't for Fashion Week, probably we'll be changing less fast.
Fashion without Fashion Week is dead. I'm sorry. I mean, it's what people live for. You wait 6 months and you're thinking about Fashion Week. You know, designers want to show their collections. Individuals want to show off their style. There's no fashion without Fashion Week, sorry.
It's just so interesting. You meet new people and just it's a great event, yeah.
I think it's the whole idea of everyone coming together with different styles and just showing off what they style like, what they dress like.
I think that's a really interesting question, especially with the new changes that are going on with Burberry and all that. I think with them changing their seasons and their showing collections, I think that, like she said, it moves at a much faster pace. Without Fashion Week, it used to be an event for buyers and things like that, but now it's for the media with social media and things like that, with it being in your face all the time. But still, I think it goes back to fashion being a sense of personal style. Whether you follow the trends or not, it still has to do with your individuality.
Without Fashion Week, well, for the fashionistas or the people that follow Fashion Week, it would be very dull. But it's Fashion Week helps the focus of everyone in the industry and the people on the street, so they see what's going on. It just inspires you to make a bit of effort and look good and think about. I mean, some people do that all the time, every day, but I think if you can just be inspired by it. So if there was no Fashion Week, I think it would be very boring and uninspiring.
It's going to be dull and grey.
It would still be fabulous.
If that wasn't there, they would still find ways to do it.
Well, there's no fashion without Fashion Week. That's where it all starts. That's where there's the hype and all the inspiration comes from. Of course, there's street style, like designers take inspiration from the streets, so that comes as well. But Fashion Week is a big part of it.